This guy's always on the phone.
I've got 3 daughters, what do you reckon?
It's your own fault. Why would you do that?
Because I wanted a boy.
Hey, I'm Ben.
And I'm Josh.
And this is episode 7 on how to build a podcast studio.
So what we're going to do is finish off the lighting today and add some furniture, bring in the new table, and talk about the different layout. You know, so we've designed it in a way where we've got 3 different backgrounds that we can work with.
We're also going to install our TV on a movable bracket so it can be positioned anywhere in the room. And then we're going to fire up a camera. So in the meantime, check these guys out.
Who are these guys?
These idiots.
Bunch of addicted.
Have I seen you somewhere before?
Oh, yeah. Get off the gear, mate.
We've got the rest of our LED lights, so we can install those today. We've got our microphone boom arm, and here's where we're at. Today we'll do a nice clean up of the room, get it all tidy, and bring our table up and start setting things up. We're going to pop a TV in here as well. We've got our power fitted off over in the corner there. So today is last day of install, and then we can start looking at the gear, the setup. What are you doing?
I'm just taking out the screws. Got some black screws in so we won't notice these. Just for precaution, really. That's all. Makes it look disappear.
With your trusty Milwaukee.
Good old Milwaukee. I prefer Makita, but it's okay. No battle.
I'm sure Makita would prefer you to be using Makita as well.
I'm sure. Alright, so we just put the other LED in here, so Ben's just going to cut it and rewire it so it all comes back to the one main system. In the meantime, I'm going to do a bit of cleaning up so we get some gear in here. Alright, still story time, hey? Well, firstly, why is his name Dusty?
Because his mum and dad are hippies.
So did he just like...
They'll love that too. Elton and Karen.
Yeah, okay, so...
Have no C.
Dusty. Alright, so that's his real name?
Dusty, that's his name, and his brother is Steel. Dusty and Steel.
Dusty and Steel.
Yeah.
Wow. So where's Rainbow?
That's their sister.
Alright, back to the story.
We're just talking about it this morning, like sketchy situations, and there was a day where Dusty saved my life, and I owed him my life for that, and so I saved his life that night. So through the day, we bought these little blow-up inflatable boats for like $10 each, and went down what was a pretty slow-running creek, but it had been raining for about 3 weeks beforehand, and it had turned into a river with rapids, and we were having a blast. We must have been like 16 or 17, maybe 17, and I went down this turn, and my boat flipped over, and the water was like gushing into that corner, pushing me down towards the bottom of the river, and I'm trying to get back to the top, and I couldn't get to the top. I'm just about to take a big breath of water, and Dusty's arm reaches down and grabs me and pulls me out, and he's holding onto a tree like Tarzan and pulled me out of the water. And I was very thankful for that. And so we thought we'd celebrate with a few beers afterwards.
Was there a bit more than that? Like a few whiskeys?
Oh, there were a few whiskies,
Yeah.
maybe even more than that.
Yeah, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, it got quite late and everyone was quite hammered. And Dusty stood up around the campfire and went to take one step and passed out face first in the campfire. So everyone was a bit too pissed to do anything about it. So I jumped up and grabbed him out of the fire, and he was all burnt up and had cuts on his face. And
You dusted him off?
I dusted Dusty off, and it was a bit dusty in the morning.
Sure, but before the morning, did you sort of go, you okay, and pour him another whiskey?
Yeah, we sat up for another couple of hours around the fire.
Oh, so cool. So at least it woke him up.
Yeah. No one knew what had happened the next day. I had a vague recollection of Dusty laying face first in the fire.
Oh, great story, man.
Great day. A nice clean room, ready for some furniture. So we're going to run downstairs and grab the table. Hopefully it fits through the doorway here. We originally planned to put a round table in the room, and then we decided we'd go with a rectangle table. But in the end we got gifted a round table, so we're back to plan A again. So it just needed a bit of a tidy up. We gave it a lick of paint, and it should be perfect sort of size for our studio. We're not sure yet whether we're going to keep the black top there. There's a few imperfections in the top, so we're thinking we might do like a custom timber top on it. But it might be okay as is. We've also put our chrome trim in at the back of our acoustic panels there, so that's all trimmed off nicely now. Next, we've just got to pop our tiles back in up top there. So we thought having a smaller table in here would make the room look a little bigger than what it is, because it's not a big room. So yeah, still plenty of room here for 2 or 3 guests. Later on we might also pop a couch in on this side. Yeah. But yeah, things can be orientated sort of this way with our curve in the background there, or we can orientate this way with the timber wall, or even looking back this way, we've got our black wall over there. So we've got a few different setups to make it look like a different room. Yeah, we've got our LED lighting in now. What's your story for today, Joshua? All right, we're in Egypt. We're at the pyramids.
All right.
Is this PG?
Yes. So back in 2000, travelled with a mate to Turkey, a couple of mates. So we spent a month in Turkey, travelling all around. We did something really stupid, we didn't really know about, but all 3 of us got cursed. So then we had to leave Turkey. So then we're flying out of Turkey, like probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night, over to Egypt. So we fly over to Egypt. As we touch down into Egypt, the plane just takes off again, and it just goes straight up and almost vertical. Everyone's screaming on the plane, going, "What the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna die."
Yeah, we're all gonna die. So he swings back around, stabilizes, the plane, and he comes over to the mic and goes, "Oh, sorry about that. The runway wasn't clear." I'm like, "Oh, thanks for that." So then we get into Cairo, and we were recommended by this guy traveled here to go stay in this hostel. So we had to go in this back street of Egypt or Cairo, and this is the middle of the night. And we're like looking, going, "Well, yeah, this is the place." And there's just rubbish and shit everywhere. And we're walking up these stairs, about 4 flights of stairs. There's blood marks from hands on the wall. We're going up, and then we get all the way up there, and sure enough, it's a hostel. Guy looks freaking off his head on something. And that was the first night in Egypt. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, welcome to Egypt.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, another sketchy situation. What's this configuration, mate?
Alright, mate, so when we decided to design this, we wanted actually to have like 3 spaces. Well, actually 4 spaces if you really want to know. So we've got the acoustic wall here, as you can see, the 2 LED strips there. Very basic, but very effective, which we both like a lot. But we can go like this. Stick that lighter in. Yep. And then we've got another room.
Yeah, this is our white backdrop with our white acoustic treatment.
Yeah.
Our curved section over there.
Have you got that?
Yep.
On this?
Yep.
Yeah. But if you're looking directly this way, straight on, we're looking at this way.
Yeah.
Now, we move it around again. Angle, straight up on its angle.
These are just dummy chairs for now.
Yeah.
We'll be getting other chairs for the room.
Pretty much what we're showing you is that, you know, in a room like this, you can pretty much create 3 backdrops.
Yep.
And I think, you know, I really like this one. And the acoustic one on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah, really nice. Mm.
And then we can always flick it around again. And we also have our black. So we've got a little storeroom in behind here. We can drop our curtain. And then we've also got our black wall. So we can set up the table in front of the black wall there and have another backdrop.
So we basically grab that, take that over there so we don't see it. Same thing, table, chairs, we can put like a nice little light system.
Yep, maybe a lamp.
Yeah, a lamp here, something like that.
Yep.
So yeah, once again, so technically we've got 4 or 5 different areas.
Yep.
Backdrops.
And then we're going to add some greenery as well. We're going to get some nice big plants. So maybe one in each of these corners. Maybe we can pop one over in that corner.
Give me 2 seconds, mate.
You got one you prepared earlier. Bring it on in. And then this is our portable workstation, which we can either have in the room here or we can take it out and we'll have our cameras set up. Everything will go into our HDMI switcher on the mobile workstation. Here we go.
Cheers, man. You really should water this.
Is it dead?
So dead, it looks perfect. But so yeah, that looks really nice.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, that has a really good backdrop. We throw that light away a bit more. Gives that real warmth look to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, nice. And we've also got a TV and a stand that we're going to bring in, and we'll set it up. For now, we'll set it up over on this side. We've got our power down here. And then that way you can have, whoever's doing a podcast in here can have their logo on there. And then they can monitor if they want to bring up videos or images to talk about in their podcast. Yeah, but being on a mobile stand too, we could put it against that wall there, or one of the other walls. So we're very close. Yeah,
I really like that plastic tree.
it is nice.
It is nice.
Yeah. So in next episode, we'll get everything set up and run through the equipment. This is one of our mic boom stands.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, we can have one on either side of the table there. This is another, last episode we ran through the Roland HDMI switcher. We've also got another option here being the Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro ISO. They both do something a little bit different, so we can do a bit of a shoot off between the two.
So, tell me, why is this so exciting, this one? Because I'm really excited about it. What's going to happen in a couple of weeks?
Oh, we're gonna do a podcast.
Yeah, it's a massive room, all right? I know you got some pictures, so maybe you could just within this episode, just give a quick little flash of
what the new studio?
Yeah, what the new studio is.
Yeah, we're working on a new studio for a local legend, Andrew Brown. He's starting a podcast. He's releasing a book. He's doing a tour of America. And we're building his studio for him here on the Gold Coast.
And he's going in, hasn't he been on Good Morning America also?
He's been on a few shows, yeah. Such an interesting life he's had. Great character. So, yeah, we're looking forward to building his studio out, and we'll do a whole new series on his studio.
Yeah.
So, next episode, we're going to unbox the Shure SM7B. Later on, down the track, we'll go over these headphones as well. That's something cool that we're working on. It's a new brand. We'll run over the A10 Mini Pro. We'll get everything. We'll get our table all set up. We'll get our little workstation all set up, and we'll be ready for our first podcast. Are you excited?
I'm jumping out of my skin.
I can tell.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, your pants are moving.